Hello there, it's Rashad Turner, CEO and visionary of ClearVisionMedia.com, Clear Vision Enterprises. Be sure to check out the website, ClearVisionMedia.com. That's KleerVizion Media.com. Now, you may know me from previous videos. Today I want to talk about God's job and your job. People oftentimes confuse the role of themselves and the role of God. That there's a partnership and integration that will be needed to take place in order for you to get to the next level. Now, let's talk about God's job first. First of all, God is not an outside source or an external deity or some big man in the sky that's going to send you somewhere if you don't do something properly. The only person that's going to send you somewhere is yourself. Now, we have to understand the context of what God is. Infinite, all-knowing, all-powerful, almighty. But it's not outside of yourself, it's inside of you. It's inside of me. It's inside of this man holding the camera. It's inside each and every one of us. And no one is separate from this. Although people have a concept of being separate from God. And they have the attitude or the egoic mind of, well, I gotta get mine, you gotta get yours. I gotta get mine, you gotta get yours. When ultimately everyone's job on the planet Earth is actually the same intention. It's the same job as far as anchoring in the kingdom of heaven here on earth. So even to all of those Jehovah's Witnesses out there that's saying, are you prepared for Jehovah's return? No, I'm not prepared because it's already here and it's already happening right now. Now, God's job is to get you to the destination of your intention. Through your intention, you anchor in the kingdom of heaven on earth. So your job is to set your intention. God's job is to assist you to get there. Now, this presence already is everywhere, infinite and all-knowing, and it has everything in it already, which is in us. That's why you may be familiar with the scriptural reference from Jesus when he said, when you see me, you see he who sent me. Meaning that when he sees me, he sees who sent me. So who sent him is who sent me. So what's in him is in me. And what's in us is in God. And what's in God is in us. It's all oneness. Now, when you project things into the future, or you focus on the past and you're not focused on the right now, which is ultimately where all your power is, you open up yourself. The spiritual practice, you open yourself up to that which is already happening. You remove your opinions, your thought forms, your judgment, your criticism of things, people, circumstances. You remove all of that from your psyche. Once again, with the powerful affirmation that I stated in the last episode. So, your job is to believe, act, and have a practice. Once you establish that, you're pretty much done and you're on your way. Now, it may get tough, it may be a bit difficult, but understand that everything in the universe is working for you. So you look at that situation as an opportunity for growth, unfoldment, and development. You don't look at it as circumstances that's going to ruin your life, because if you realize as long as you're alive, then you're going to be okay. So as long as the situation is not taking your life away from you, then it's just phenomenal that you have to learn from and move forward. Now, the spiritual practice opens you up to basically puts you in a protective shell that you're unaffected by outside circumstances, and it minimizes the type of situations that can arise through having a spiritual practice and being for real about your intention. They're hand in hand. And when you do that, you minimize a lot of the circumstances, and it becomes easier for you to pursue your dream in peace, in harmony, in love, and happiness. Now, for those relationships out there, I want to touch on just a little bit, because I've seen some of the greatest relationships of good couples, good people, just experience all manners of turmoil. Now, there's three things that need to be established with that. One, they have to have an intention together. Two, they have to express themselves creatively. And three, establish a spiritual practice. It could be meditation. It could be going together to go donate clothes to the homeless, feeding the homeless. Any of things that's humanitarian would be considered a spiritual practice. One powerful spiritual practice is meditation. And some people will say, well, I've tried to meditate. I don't know how you meditate. The real question is, what is meditation? Meditation is focusing on the invisible. When you come to the understanding that everything in this physical realm is temporary, cars are temporary, homes are temporary, this economy is definitely temporary, but the presence of God is eternal. When you start to switch your focus to what is eternal instead of what is happening in the world of phenomena, then amazing results start to show up in your life. And you don't carry the debris of things may go wrong or things may go bad, but you're not airy-fairy to the point where you're not paying attention to your responsibilities either. Oftentimes, people have a hard time discerning and focusing their intentionalities and their responsibilities. So that's just one or three basic things that you can do as far as the intention, being creative, and establishing a spiritual practice. This is Rashad Turner, CEO and visionary of ClearVisionMedia.com. Thank you.